then you can drop a whole mountain into a pond and there will be no ripple. Okay. Okay. So these are the 3 stages of meditation. Paramita. The first 5 paramita is completed briefly. So we're supposed to break for 15 minutes some time back, but we are way beyond it. So any of you like to go out, just go out, and any of you wanted to sit, okay. Then briefly I will continue with Prajna Paramita, and which will not take very long, because it's such a big subject, you know. So there's only 2 ways to go about it: short or real long. Yeah. So you have some question, ask.
I'm still not understanding that, like, why there's other practices.
Why there's other practices? Oh, if Om Mani Padme Hum can reach enlightenment, why should there be other practices? Well, that's very simple. We can live on rice and water, but there's hundreds of millions of different foods. Only French itself have more than 300 cheese, and German have more than 300 bread, and India have more than 300 sweets.
About diligence with joy and honour.
Yes.
Often the practice seems not very joyful, but very hard work.
Yes.
Does the joy come? Should you strive?
If you have honor, I think that will substitute the joy.
Could you explain what you mean by honour?
Honor means I am practicing for the service of all sentient beings to reach Buddhahood. That is the honor. Yes. Yes.
Rinpoche, I have a question about patience.
About?
Patience.
Patience, okay.
Right.
Okay.
In the Dharma, we are expected to take a lot of hardships and to have a lot of patience on the path. And my question is, to what extent are we allowed in this relative world to pursue our own happiness?
Oh, you can pursue much happiness as you like. You know, that is up to you. That is up to you. But it doesn't make harmful things helpful. So you pursue happiness with generosity, with morality, with diligence, with patience, with meditation, with wisdom. Then you will be able to be happy without your happiness becoming cause of suffering. And without that, you know, we might be happy for one day, and the result of that happiness might be another lifetimes of suffering. Could be. So that way, you know, there's no such thing. We are not allowed to do this or allowed to do not allowed to do that. You know, it's up to individual. There's free will. But for our benefit, we should have mindfulness and awareness as a Dharma practitioner. That then our Dharma practice will be how do you say, successful. Yes.
What kind of the symbol when we practice shamatha and we know that vipassana will come out? I think this is because that they think that the second stage that we will have a glimpse of the wisdom.
Yes.
Is any symbol that we can know when we do shamatha practice? And
yeah,
we know?
Okay. Well, shamatha practice is so many. I mean, I can give you example. If you are a cook, make sure you don't cut your finger. Make sure you don't put too many of something or too little of something. Make sure You don't overcook or undercook your food. You know, make sure if it is for 6 person, it's for 6 person, not for 12 people or 4 people. So having that kind of discipline of clarity and maturity, that is shamatha in the world. People, good drivers, have good shamatha of driving. Never get into accident. You know? Good cooks have good shamatha of cooking. Never cut their finger. So if you are talking to you wanted to check out a carpenter or a cook for his or her shamatha, look at the hand. If the carpenter says, I have 5 children, then not very good shamatha. So the basic shamatha methods are such as breathing shamatha, visualization shamatha. There's so many, and I can't teach just like this. You have to receive a teaching thoroughly from beginning to end, and you have to practice with the teacher at least once, so that then you know how to practice it. Then you go back to the teacher if you are not so clear. Then you are reaffirmed about your practice, then you can go on. But shamatha practice, very simple one, most convenient one is breathing. Because breathing we always do, you know. Yeah, if we can't breathe, we can't practice shamatha. So it will be different kind of shamatha, okay? So breathing shamatha is very basic and easiest and most convenient. Yes. And once you have the good shamatha, which is having a stable mind, then out of stable mind, then clear mind can happen. Without stability, you cannot have a clear mind. You can have a sharp mind, you can make intuitive decisions, and so on and so forth, but that will be very much of a gambling. A true, mature wisdom cannot manifest without stable mind. So stability of the mind, that practice is called shamatha. And clear mind, that practice is called vipassana. That is according to the Tibetan translation of it. I'm not too sure about other lineages. I heard that sometimes shamatha means vipassana, vipassana means shamatha in some other translation. But in Tibetan, shamatha is translated as shine, which is peaceful state of mind. Vipassana is translated as lakthong, which means supreme view or clear mind. So that is 2 steps, and there's so many methods. This is teaching on Prajna Paramita, the 6th Paramita. 6th Paramita, in essence, is very simple and very basic. Because of that, it can be very, very complicated. Because it is very simple and very basic. When we are not so simple, then simple things are the most difficult thing. So, the definition of Tibetan word shirap, which is translated as wisdom or prajna in Sanskrit, when it is in the sixth paramita, it includes both shirap and yeshi in Tibetan, prajna and jnana in Sanskrit, and wisdom and primordial wisdom in English.